That's our lowest divider after the pot's been tweaked. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's in good shape. The next object of the game will be to do the F-sharp chord. Now, I have to tell you that there may be other things like broken contacts, and that this will not cure everything. It's just going to get rid of most of it. And once this is done, and you see this is a very old electrolytic. If it's not bypassed properly, the oscillator is really squirmy. It tends to respond to other things, keys being pressed. You hear ciphers that aren't supposed to be there. And also one of the side effects of having that capacitor go bad is that the oscillator isn't stable, it's jumpy. And at the slightest little voltage change. And that could even mean line voltage. So the note isn't going to stay in tune very well. Alrighty. We'll solder that in. Clip the excess lead. And then we'll put it back in the unit. And we'll check the dividers and see how they're doing. Alrighty, now this is the F sharp. See, that's a nice steady oscillator signal. And then the dividers. In many cases, the problem isn't necessarily the divider. So that one there is a little squirrely again. So what we're going to do is we're going to clip on it. There we go. We've adjusted the pot, and then you'll see that it's lower than the others, and it's got an approximate wave shape. So the bias pot is important. It's common to all the flip-flops, and they don't necessarily run right when you do. The interesting thing is that, let's see. Now the F runs, you see? They weren't running before. Now that one is not right, but that's another option. See? Okay. That one appears to be another one.
This is your F, and we still have a missing...
Well, I don't have all my footages up. And there may be a bad contact there.
Yeah.
But all the dividers are still there.
Sure. Okay.
So now if you have all the dividers running, you see, and you have your master oscillator running, the only thing left turns out to be a broken wire or a contact under the keyboard. There's nothing left. So therefore, what we're going to do, and of course we don't necessarily want to take up all the camera time doing this, is we're going to prep and see how the others are doing. And for each individual unit, we're going to check the oscillator, and we're going to change the capacitor. Which one was the one I just put in? That one? Oh, they're all running now. How about that? Okay. I'm not sure which one that is. That's a little scratchy.
Let's see.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't. It has a fire pot in it.
Okay.
That's explaining that one. This one is a contact. I'm almost positive. Yeah, it's a pot. Now, if you have a situation where the frequency just isn't right, and all your dividers are operating, and for some strange reason you don't have any broken contacts, by all means, sit there and consider the coil. Huh. And on some of these, if you can't tune the coil, suspect one of the capacitors across the oscillator.
Okay. There it goes.
Take your fingers from underneath the board off.
We're looking at a contact. I mean, a possible contact. Alright. Or a capacitor.
Alrighty, one of the things you want to do is examine the board, and you know, occasionally there's a lead loose or something like that, or maybe perhaps something is not quite soldered, like in this case. We're going to sort of fill in the blanks and reflow it a little bit. And also, too, don't forget these contacts back here sometimes open up after the board's been pulled in and out a number of times. If you suspect that, get a long nose on and gently squeeze them. Not too much, of course, although they won't go in at all. But that does happen from time to time. Your dead giveaway that happens is if you spray it with a contact cleaner and all of a sudden it's working for a little while. Alrighty, I have one or two more reflow areas to go to, and then we're going to try the old board again.